morning, everybody. Today is the 25th of February and it is the morning of Digi-con 4. So as you can see, just sorting out my bags here and got my train tickets sorted there and everything's sorted. Just some drinks, and it's always good to just have at least a backpack with you if you're going to a convention. Always a good tip. All sorted. Meeting up with Sam for 8 o'clock, for around about 8 o'clock, and then we're getting the 9:06 train from Hull to Doncaster. We should be getting into Doncaster for around about 5 to 11, around about that time. And then we need to try and get a taxi from there to the Deaf College, which is right near the Doncaster Raceway, so we need to try and find that. But it shouldn't be a problem. We've been there before, so we should know roughly whereabouts where we need to be. But it doesn't really matter. It's only for the day. You know, we're only going to be missing the early opening or the early bed attendees by about an hour, roughly about an hour and a half, because the doors open about 10 o'clock. So for early birds, which are like the early attendees, but anyway, everything will be cool. So next time you see us, we'll be either on the train or at the train station. And obviously meeting up with, it's going to be great to catch up and meet up with Lawrence, Ataku Solo, and apparently Carl Chegwin, TW Pikachu. Apparently he's going as well, because he lives in Doncaster, or near Doncaster, so hopefully might see him as well.
Everything I do is in this. All my anime, all manga, my computer, everything. It's like a TARDIS.
It's too early.
Oh, it's made of stuff to get signed.
It's too early.
Honestly, seriously, how's it too early?
It's too early. It's Sunday. Everyone should be asleep at this time of the morning. That's my philosophy. Right, we need to get some money. Hello, everybody. As you can see, we're on the train. We're supposed to move on at about 6 minutes past 9. And yeah, so everything's going pretty according to plan. Right guys, we are now in Doncaster. Just got here now. We are now deciding to walk. We was originally going to get a taxi, but Sam's come up with the idea of walking to the Ledger Way, and I think we're going the wrong way, mate. This is the coach station. This is going to work really, really well. We are still walking. We've been walking for 3 hours.
We don't know where we are. It was a bad idea. John, my mate, I'm so sorry. We're getting us lost in the middle of Doncaster. The Rover fan might come after us.
Anyway, so apparently, according to Sam's GPS navigation skills,
we should be
literally up there.
We'll literally be over here.
But just to clarify, no, we haven't been walking for 3 hours. I'm just having a play with you. But no, literally, we've just got out of the train station.
I think.
We thought to go for a walk rather than get a black cab because it saves us a little bit of cash. And it's not a bad day, to be honest. It's quite sunny today. So we are literally just apparently down here. I can't see a Deaf College at the moment, Sam. And it's supposed to be near Ledger Way. I cannot see Ledger Way.
Yeah, we are literally just down the street. We should be right down here. There should be a roundabout, and it should be right next to the roundabout.
I'd get probably one.
We're here at Digi-con, so just had a quick look around, and we are in the company of Lawrence.
Hello everyone.
How you doing, man?
I'm very good, thanks, Sean.
Say I'm loving the beard.
Yourself?
I am, yes. It's a great little con.
It is good. I mean, it's different to the first one we came to, so it's like I said, it was bigger.
Yeah, I've
this
been around
is
pretty much everywhere already.
To be honest, I was hoping to spend the whole day here, but I think, to be honest, I think just like maybe a couple of once arounds and that'll be it, I think.
Yeah, well, probably buying to see about buying stuff. I'm going to get some stuff signed first over there.
Cool.
Then go to that noodle bar and get some noodles.
Yeah, I will as well.
Noodles.
And, then I might pop back on the ring roll and see maybe pick some up.
Cool. So there you have it, guys. So we're at Digi-con. It's a pretty small little convention. It's actually a lot smaller than I remember it from the first one, because obviously it's a different location. It's a deaf college that it's based in. So yeah, just gonna have a quick look around and probably try and see if we can meet some guests. So
We didn't actually go to the convention, we got lost. We're still walking. We've been walking for hours now, we don't know where the hell we are. It's terrible.
we never even made it.
No?
No.
Yeah, the GPS malfunctioned. John's phone just doesn't want to work. And at the moment, we're walking around the middle of Doncaster trying to find out where the hell we are. We asked people for help, and people just say to us, "You're not from around here, are you, lads?" "No, we're not." "Well, we're not going to help you."
Anyway, we have been. The bags can prove it.
Oh yeah, the bags. The bags. We did meet Lawrence. Lawrence is doing well. Alright, Lawrence.
And Carl seems to be pretty sure
yeah.
him as well.
He was as eccentric as ever and ready to insult everybody, which is Carl, so yeah, he was alright.
Carl was his Carl.
Yep.
And Lawrence was awesome as always. Pleasure to meet him at any time. It was a good little convention. I have done some footage that will be in the vlog. Probably you would have seen it beforehand, actually, before this clip. But it was a good little con. It was just a really small, scattered out little convention. Massively different compared to the last time or the first one. But it was a good event. It was not too bad. A good day out. Had a retro gaming bit. It had some interesting, some cool guests. Even though I never met any of the guests, I was going to do that. I was going to meet some of the Dragon Ball guests. But decided against it because I really need to watch my cash. I mean, I have bought a couple of things here, but they're not real expensive. So, but they were charging like 15-20 quid for a selfie or for an autograph, and there was at least 5 of them. So that would have added up, and I'd had no money left. And we really need to.
It would have been 100 quid to get an autograph from everyone. I did get an autograph. I got an autograph from Tiffany Grant. She was free, so she's free.
Typical of Sam, that.
She signed my copy of the end of Evangelion DVD. Unfortunately, Matt Greenfield was not there, but it happens. He has signed my Evangelion main DVD in the past, so okay.
We're going to go get some food, then we're going to figure out what train to get, because we thought it would be bigger than what it was, so we thought we might have to, it would take the entire day, and luckily our train tickets are open returns, so it doesn't really matter, so we can go on whenever we please. Hello everyone, currently in the Hungry Horse in Frenchgate in Doncaster. Just had something to eat and having a cheeky couple of these. So, like I said in the last bit, we are going home slightly earlier than planned. So, after we've finished up here, we're going to go and maybe get an earlier train home, and then that is that. I am home, I am home, I am home, home. Finally. I've only been home actually for the past roughly about an hour maybe. This is just a little bit where I'm talking about the thoughts of it all, you know, the thoughts of the event. And even though during the vlog I was kind of keeping you up to date now and again and just kind of like filling you in what was going to be doing next and so on. But pretty much in the vlog earlier on, I did mention about we were thinking of going to see some guests, and that, well, Sam actually went to go and see Tiffany Grant, who was a voice actress from Evangelion, or she's well known for Evangelion, and she plays Oscar. And Sam went to go and see her again, but I already met her back at Digi-con 1. And I didn't bring anything to get signed, so I didn't really bother going to see her because I've already met her, as well as Matt Greenfield and Spike Spencer. So I thought I was actually going to kind of more concentrate on the Dragon Ball guests. So Eric Vale, Monica Reel, Linda Young, and who else was it? Sonny Strait. So I was actually going to go and see those guys, but to be quite frank, I never did in the end because they were charging £15 to £20 just for an autograph or a selfie, and I had limited funds. I only took out about £100 in total. So I thought, you know what, I'm just going to take that out and I'm just going to try and let that last me. So that was for food, that was for also maybe if I see something fairly cheap and reasonably priced, and maybe seeing if I can maybe at least meet a couple of guests. But it didn't work out that way. On the guest front, it just didn't work out that way. I walked away a bit disappointed that I didn't actually see or get to see the guests, mainly because I just couldn't afford to, because at the moment I'm having to really watch my cash, even though it kind of doesn't look like I have, because I have been buying the odd thing here and there, but I have been kind of really watching my cash. With the swag I've got, I literally only have two actual, essentially three things. But you know, they wasn't real expensive, and I can deal with that. I can live with that. These are the things I got. So I'm not going to really talk about this too much because this isn't really for this channel. But I managed to pick this up. I've forgotten what they call it. They're like little beads that they kind of put together and melt with an iron or something, and they kind of melt and gel together to create an image. And I really love it. It's Rainbow Dash. Really cool, and it comes on like a print thing with like a comic strip on the back of it, which is pretty cool. And this was the last thing I picked up. Now, I wasn't going to bother with this, but the guy that was at the stall, he pretty much kind of was a real nice guy, and I thought, you know what, I'll help him out a little bit. And he signed these for me as well. And it's a comic series called Moon. And I've not read them yet, but all I can suggest is that it's about a character called Moon. It is literally the moon that becomes an embodiment of a human. You know, it's really weird. I don't know. And fights crime or whatever, kicks ass. I don't know. I have no idea what it's about, but to be honest, I need to read this is the first 2 issues of it, so I am going to give those a read at some point and see what they're like, and maybe pick up some more if I like it. This was also another thing I bought. Now, I've been after this for absolutely ages. We sell it here in Hull. They sell it at the comic book shop in Hull that I showed you in a vlog previously. they had this in there, but it was at least another £15 more on top of what I paid for it at the convention at Digi-con. And also they have them in Waterstones as well, but they're selling them for a bit more than reasonable price. But this guy, he is actually selling them quite much. The price isn't as bad for the size of this book. And pretty much, long story short, I'll show you. I got this. It is the Omnibus number 1, or it's, as they're calling it, the Compendium 1, and it is of The Walking Dead. So it's just, I've heard The Walking Dead graphic novels are absolutely fantastic, and they are in some respects a lot better compared to the series or to the show. And to be honest, I've been very on and off with the series because it just hasn't really kept me glued to the screen, so to speak. So I'm just really glad that I've got this. Is the first one. I believe there's a good couple more of these big bad boys, and it's a massive book. It's going to take me a while to read all this. Also, it was really great to see Carl and Lawrence aka Ataku Solo 90 here on YouTube. Carl, GodPikachu. It was great to see those guys as well at the event. So it was a pleasure to see Lawrence, and I hadn't seen Carl in a long time actually. I think the last time was an auto assembly back in maybe 2014, 2015. It was great to see Carl, and it was great to see Lawrence, and I will see you, Lawrence, at TFN very soon. So just to round up the day, again, was a great day. I would just like to do a quick shout out to Ashley, the guy that organises the Digi-con, most of the Digi-con events. I just want to say a big thank you. I saw him in person and managed to shake his hand and thank him in person, but I just wanted to say on this video, I don't know if you're watching, but if you do see this video, I just want to say I really do appreciate the kind gesture of offering me the tickets because of my mum passing away, and I really do appreciate the really kind gesture. And I just want to say a nice shout out to Carl, because it was actually thanks to Carl letting him know about that I was unable to attend that actually got me in contact with Ashley in the first place. So I just want to say a big thank you and shout outs to those two. That is that. So it was a great day, had a great time. Digi-con 4 was a good little convention, had some great guests, and it had some retro gaming as well. It had like really retro arcade games, which was awesome. So it was a great day, all in all. So thank you very much for watching this vlog, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. More vlogs will be coming very soon. There's nothing on the horizon as I can think of yet, except for obviously Benidorm and so on at the end of the year. So whatever happens with vlogs is just going to be spontaneous vlogs here and there until something does happen. So thank you very much. Please subscribe if you're new watching this. Be notified for future uploads of more stuff from myself. So until next time, peace. See you all very soon.